Motional electromotive force. From Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, we know a varying magnetic field induces an EMF in a conductor. We can produce or induce EMF by moving a conductor in a time independent or fixed magnetic field. This induced EMF by moving a conductor in a time independent magnetic field or fixed magnetic field is called motional EMF. Consider a rectangular conductor PQRS as shown in this figure. In this rectangular conductor, PQ is free to move. This conductor is free to move this side or this side. So the conductor PQ is free to move, and the conductor PQ is moved towards left. Let us move the conductor PQ towards left with velocity v, and assume that there is no loss of energy due to friction. When this conductor will move, friction will be produced, but let us assume that there is no loss of energy due to friction. Now we see this PQRS. This is a closed circuit. This will be a closed circuit whose area changes as PQ moves. As PQ moves towards this side, its area will change. Then the circuit PQRS, you see, it is perpendicular to the magnetic field. The magnetic field is denoted by cross symbol, so it is into the plane of your paper, and this circuit PQRS is perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. So consider a rectangular conductor PQRS in which the conductor PQ is free to move. The conductor PQ is moved towards the left with a constant velocity v, and assume that there is no loss of energy due to friction. PQRS is a closed circuit whose area changes as PQ moves. The circuit PQRS is perpendicular to the magnetic field B. We know the magnetic flux enclosed by the loop PQRS will be B dot A, and it is equal to BA cos theta. Here theta is equal to 0 degree, because the direction of the area vector and the magnetic field vector are same, or the angle between them is equal to 0 degree. So phi B, the magnetic flux, will be equal to B into A. Here we have taken the distance R to Q. This distance is equal to x, and we have taken the distance R to S. This length is equal to L. So the area of this loop will be equal to L into x. So area A is equal to L into x, where RQ is equal to x and RS is equal to L. Here x is changing with time. So phi B will be equal to B into area, that is B into L into x. And from Faraday law of electromagnetic induction, we know the induced EMF is equal to minus of d phi B by dt, that is equal to minus d by dt of BL into x. B and L are constant, so you can take it outside. So minus B into L into dx by dt. Here we have taken minus dx by dt is equal to v, that is speed of the conductor PQ, So if you substitute minus dx by dt equal to v, then you will get the EMF is equal to B into L into V. So the induced EMF through the loop is equal to B into L into V, and this is called the motional EMF. Now let us work out a problem. A metallic rod of length 1 meter is rotated with a frequency of 50 revolution per second, with one end hinged at the center and the other end at the circumference of a circular metallic ring of radius 1 meter about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane of the ring. A constant and uniform magnetic field of 1 Tesla parallel to the axis is present everywhere. What is the EMF between the center and the metallic ring? So this is the metallic ring, and the radius of the metallic ring is equal to r, and the direction of the magnetic field is into the plane of the paper, and the axis of rotation of the metallic ring is along the direction of the magnetic field. You take a resistor, you take a resistance OX. Suppose OX is the resistance, not OX, it is OP. Suppose OP is the resistance. So connect the point O and the point P with a resistor. When the rod OQ, you see, when the rod OQ will rotate, it produces a potential difference or EMF across this resistance. Due to the rotation of the rod, a motional EMF will be produced, and the motional EMF will be produced in this resistance, in this resistor OP. So it is given the length of the rod R is equal to 1 meter, frequency of revolution of the rod 50 revolution per second, magnetic field B equal to 1 Tesla, and the motional EMF produced E is equal to d phi b divided by dt, d phi b by t, and we take the magnitude, and the flux produced is equal to the dot product of magnetic field and area, and that is equal to B into A, because the angle between the area vector and the magnetic field vector is equal to 0 degree. And now let us calculate the angle made by the QOP. What will be the area through this angle QOP? Area of the circle is equal to pi r square. So for 2 pi, the total area is equal to 2 pi. So for 2 pi, the area is pi r square. So for theta, area covered by theta or the angle OQP, the area will be equal to pi r square divided by 2 pi into theta, and that will be equal to r square theta divided by 2. So the EMF will be equal to d by dt of phi b. So if you substitute, phi b is equal to b into area, that is b into r square by 2 into d theta by dt, then it will be equal to half into d theta by dt is omega. So half into omega into b r square. So remember, when in a magnetic field B, a metallic circular wire is rotated, then the EMF, induced EMF will be equal to half omega B r square. You have to remember this formula. And if you substitute omega is equal to 2 pi nu, that is in terms of linear frequency, then E will be equal to the induced EMF E will be equal to B r square divided by 2 into 2 pi nu, and it is equal to B r square pi into nu, and it is given B equal to 1 Tesla, R is given 1 meter, pi is 3.14, and the frequency of revolution is given 50. It is given 50 revolution per second. So if you substitute these values, the induced EMF will be equal to 157 volt. Now let us work out another problem. A wheel with 10 metallic spokes, each 0.5 meter long, is rotated with a speed of 120 revolution per minute in a plane normal to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field at a place. If horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field is 0.4 Gauss at the place, what is the induced EMF between the axle and the rim of the wheel? Note that 1 Gauss is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. Since the wheel is rotating normal to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, that is rotation axis is along the Earth's magnetic field, so induced EMF, as you have discussed in the previous problem, is equal to half omega B R square. And it is given magnetic field B is equal to 0.4 Gauss, so that is equal to 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. Then the radius is given 0.5 meter, omega is given twice pi nu, that is equal to 4 pi, and because nu is given 140 revolution per minute, so 120 revolution per minute, 120 divided by 60, that will be equal to 2 revolution per second. So if you substitute here 2, then it will be equal to 4 pi. So the EMF will be equal to half into 4 pi into 0.4 into 10 to the minus 4 into 0.5 whole square, and this will be equal to 6.28 into 10 to the minus 5 volt. So here you see the number of spokes is immaterial.